NFL fans, welcome back to the channel. Jay all day here. In today's episode, we're going to do week 1 NFL predictions in 5 minutes or less. A real brief overview. Let's get into it. Chiefs at home against the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens just have way too much turnover on that roster. They're going to be fine, but it might take some time to get that engine going. Green Bay Packers versus the Eagles in Brazil. The Packers drafted really well. They added Xavier McKinney. That defense is going to be better, and they had that great young offense. And the Eagles, the second half of the year, were an abomination. I don't trust the Eagles quite yet. The Packers get the win in Brazil. Steelers at Atlanta. I've been going back and forth on this game. But I like the home team here. Kirk Cousins was on absolute fire last year before he got hurt. I think they get the win. Arizona Cardinals at the Buffalo Bills. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think. But the Buffalo Bills are a better coach team, and they have Josh Allen. I think they squeak out a win here like 2017, something like that. Then the Titans versus the Bears. This is another game that I really like and I'm interested in. I think this can go either way. Sometimes it takes rookie quarterbacks a little while to get going in the NFL, no matter who is on the roster. That's why I'm picking the Titans to steal a game on the road here. They got a lot of good coaches on that team. I like the Titans here. Bengals at home versus New England. They got Joe Burrow back. The Patriots aren't going to be able to score. I like the Bengals in this game. Now let's move on to one of my favorite games of the week, the Houston Texans on the road versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have a really good roster. Anthony Richardson's coming back off that injury. He hasn't played a lot of football, man. And this Houston Texans team got a lot of really good experience last year on the run that they went on. And CJ Stroud is as good as it gets at the quarterback position. I like them to go on the road, the Texans, for the W. Then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road playing the Dolphins. I just don't believe in this Jacksonville Jaguars roster. Trevor Lawrence doesn't have a lot of weapons there, in my opinion. The defense is just mediocre. I just don't think they could score enough points to keep up with the Miami Dolphins, who I think are going to struggle for most of the year, but the Jaguars aren't very good. I like the Dolphins to win this game. Now, we have another great game in the NFC. Let's talk about the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints. So, right tackle Ramczyk is out for the year on an offensive line that wasn't very good to begin with for the New Orleans Saints. I thought that would be a good pick, the Saints, in this game, but now I think the Carolina Panthers go on the road and steal a game from this terrible offensive line. The Saints, without Ramczyk, is one of the worst offensive lines in the entire NFL, guys. I'm going with Carolina. I'm switching my mind. Then we have the Minnesota Vikings at the New York Giants. I just believe in Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison so much, no matter who the quarterback is. It's going to be Sam Darnold, and I think he's going to do just enough to get the win. The Giants upgraded the defensive line, bringing in Brian Burns, so it should be close. But I expect them to use Sam Darnold really quick, get the ball out fast, and that's going to prevent the D-line on a team like the Giants that have very suspect cornerback play. Next up is another really fun game. We got the Raiders at the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers are ready to compete just yet. I think this year is going to be a transition year for Harbaugh and that offense. There's just not a lot of guys that scare me. I like the Raiders to win a close game here. Then we have the Broncos at Seattle. I think the Broncos are going to get blown out by Seattle. Seattle is really good. We'll have to see if that offensive line can block because they got a ton of weapons. I like Seattle in this game. Then we got the Cowboys at the Browns. The Browns lost probably the best offensive line coach in the NFL in Callahan, who's going to coach with his son in Tennessee. But the Cowboys' offensive line is terrible, and I just think Myles Garrett and that D-line is going to be hell for Dak Prescott and that offensive line. I like the Cleveland Browns in this game. Then we go Washington Commanders at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay and that Todd Bowles defense is just going to be way too much for Jaden Daniels, I think. Todd Bowles against a rookie quarterback. Yo, Todd Bowles all day of the week. I like Tampa Bay there. Then the LA Rams versus the Detroit Lions. The Lions have one of the best offense in the entire NFL, but so do the Rams. So who wins this game? I just think, and as an overall team, the Lions are just a little bit better. They really upgraded the secondary by drafting Terry and Arnold. I like the Lions in this game on prime time. Then the Monday night game, the Jets versus San Francisco. I don't know how this Brandon Ayuk situation is going to play out. If I had to guess, he's going to suit up for the 49ers in this game. Is he going to be motivated to play? We'll have to see. But can Aaron Rodgers get it done? I think he does, and the Jets steal a game with that defense on the road. All right, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you like these kind of short little prediction videos without all the crazy details? I want to hear your opinions on these games in the comments below. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.